Hey guys, welcome to your 13th WaW mod menu based scripting tutorial. Now this tutorial we're going to be making a slightly more complex back button compared to the last one, and by that what I mean is that it's going to be able to take you back to the previous menu rather than just the main menu. So first of all, let's create and thread a new function in our first function that gets ran, and let's just call it getDefaultMainMenus. And all that's going to do is simply set the player's default main menu dependent on the verification level. So let's just go ahead and create that. We'll just create it just here, and it doesn't need any parameters. It's going to end on death because it's going to be rerun every time they respawn. Then we're going to make it a for loop to constantly loop and wait 0.1 second in between each loop. So now here, all we simply need to do is, because the only verification level specific menu that I have is admin, and the admin verification level is 2, I believe. Yeah, 2. Then all I need to do is simply run a check for the verification level being greater than 1, which is VIP. So if self.verLevel is greater than 1, aka admin, co-host, or host, then self.defaultMainMenu, so we're creating a new function now on the self, so on the player, equals 1, because remember last tutorial we created two main menus, one without an admin menu and one with, and the one without is the ID of 0 and the one with is the ID of 1. So if they are greater than VIP, then we're going to want them to have the admin menu, so their default main menu is going to be the one with it, which is ID of 1. But if they're only VIP, so equals 1, then self.defaultMainMenu equals naught, because that's the main menu without the admin menu. So of course if you have like co-host menu or something, then you just go ahead and change the verification levels or whatever. So basically you just put greater than 2 because 2 is admin and you want them to be co-host or host to get it, and then you just put your co-host ID menu thing just here, but I'm not going to do that because I obviously don't have it. So once you've done that, then we can go ahead and just use this self.defaultMainMenu instead of manually checking every single time. So in your button listen function, when they press the melee button, so just here to here, if they're currently in the main menu and they're not on the, if they're currently in the mod menu and they press melee and they're not in the main menu, then we're going to simply put self.curMenu equals self.defaultMainMenu, and if they press the melee button and they're not in the main menu, then we're going to also set their self.curMenu equal to self.defaultMainMenu. So now that we've done that, we can actually move on to the actual parent kind of thing. So basically a submenu, if you want to call it this, is pretty much a child of the previous menu, which would be the parent. It's kind of like that in programming, but I'm not really going to go into that. So first of all, we're just going to create another new function, and that's just going to get the previous main menu. Sorry, why do I keep on saying main menu all the time? The previous menu ID to actually go back to. So let's just call it getPreviousMenuID, and we're also going to make this end on death. And then we're going to put, actually we don't need that because it's not going to be a loop, and we're only going to call it whenever we need it. So what we're going to do is we're just going to put if self.curMenu, so if they're currently on, let's just go ahead and put, because the only menu that I've actually got that has a previous menu other than main menu is player options, because we have main menu, player options, then I'm just going to go ahead and use that. So if they're on player options, which is 91, 92, 93 or 94 depending on whichever player it is, so player menu is 90. So where are we? If they're currently on the player options menu, which is 91, or a different player options menu, which is 92, or 93, or 94. By the way, to get the OR little like symbol things, what it is just shift and backslash, just next to the left shift. So once you got that, then we can just go ahead and put self.curMenu equals, and then whatever the previous one was, which was player options, player menu for me, which had the ID menu of 90. So that's pretty much it. So all that's going to do is it's just going to get the menu that they're currently on, and then get the previous menu and set their menu to the previous menu. And then also we need to put else, because if we don't do this, then we're not going to be able to go back if this isn't here. So else self.curMenu equals self.defaultMainMenu, because there is no previous menu other than the main menu. So that's pretty much it. Just go ahead and say if you had like another thing, so let's say for example a set prestige menu within an account menu. Say if we have the prestige menu as ID of 4, so else if self.curMenu equals 4, and then the account menu would be the ID of 3, so self.curMenu equals 3. So that's how you do it for multiple menus. You just put else if, and then self.curMenu equals, and then the ID of the menu, and then self.curMenu equals the previous menu. So that's how you do that. I don't have that, so I'm just going to get rid of that. Okay, so the last thing that we need to do is we need to thread this to actually use it. So just go ahead and copy the function name, and now in our button listen function again, wherever that is, just here. Then if they press the menu button, they have the menu open, and they're not on the main menu, then all we're going to do is we're going to put equals self-thread. So self.curMenu equals self-thread actually we don't even need that. Self-thread getPreviousMenuID. So all that's going to do is when they press the menu button and they're on the menu and they're not on the main menu, and they're on the mod menu and they're not on the main menu, then they're going to go ahead, then it's going to thread this, and then that's going to go ahead and set their current menu to the previous menu of their current menu, which is probably pretty confusing because I have to say menu so many times. But other than that, that should be fully working, so let's go ahead and test it on WaW. Right guys, so hopefully we won't get any bad syntax. No, that's fine. Okay, so let's just toggle our menu on. And now if we go into player menu, and then we press melee, and it takes us back to the main menu like normal. And if we toggle it again, you can see that it does toggle off fine, so everything's working fine like it did before. But now if we go into player menu and then go into a player name to get to the player options, if we press melee, you can see it now takes us back to the player menu. Now you will notice that it doesn't defaultly select the first option, which there's only one option, and to fix that all we simply need to do is set the current option, so self.curOpt equal to 1 to set it back to the first option in that menu. Just go ahead and put that in, and I just accidentally removed my verification, but yeah, just go ahead and put self.curOpt equals 1 in the getPreviousMenuID, I think it was we called it. Yeah, just go ahead and put it in there, and that should be working fine. So other than that, it's working okay. The next tutorial, I don't actually know what we'll be doing for the next tutorial, so leave some suggestions down in the description, and I'll probably make it for the next tutorial. So thanks for watching guys, feel free to support the series by leaving a like and sharing the video. Thanks for watching, see ya.